Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Leo September 24, 2024. With the moon's move into your communications sector today, you're looking for information, curious, and more willing to explain, interact, and chat with others. However, a Venus-Pluto square today can bring complicated feelings or interactions to the mix. Fortunately, what emerges now can be a clue to your fears, which can be highly revealing. If relationship dynamics seem out of balance, resolve to make adjustments so that you and a significant someone feel empowered by your connection. Try your best to replace fear with love to heal yourself and strengthen your relationships. You might question whether worries about your work, reputation, or position may be unfounded or exaggerated. If they're not, it's time to work on possible solutions, but take things one step at a time. Watch for a tendency to go to extremes, as it can interfere with healthy interactions. Suspicious feelings are possible, but these, too, can be coming from a place of fear. As the heavens part, you may feel like it's soulmate season. This is because the mighty sun, our great luminary, has blazed a trail to enter Libra. With the sun sizzling across the sky from you in your solar house of partnerships, dancing with a twin flame or mirror will be a top priority for you in the month to come. Current relationships will have a microscope put upon them for better or for worse. If you've been together for barely 6 months or as long as 50 years, the sun's light now will give you a chance to work even better as a team or re-energize your union. Focus on your partnerships and commitments. It is time to shift gears as the sun enters Libra and Venus enters Scorpio. Libra season could encourage you to be more mindful of the working relationships you have and the arrangements you commit to. Meanwhile, Venus in Scorpio will help you determine what is worth your time, energy, and resources. You have a chance to be strategic about your professional and financial investments. Take your time since each opportunity could be a serious investment. Choose wisely so that you can make the most of this astrological energy. You have enjoyed a few very busy months, and things look like they might stay in a settled formation for some time now. You have a great deal to do with this order of things. Keeping your diet regular is a very important aspect of this, as is regular exercise and adequate rest. Remember to always pay special attention to your liver, the organ in your body that regulates your blood and reminds you when you've gone overboard. Here is a day that will be particularly open and favor activities touching on communication and creativity. The way you express yourself will be of utmost importance. Don't forget that words always have a fundamental impact. Make projects for the future because this would be a particularly good period for it. Outside of having some words with those close to you, things should be constructive in your sentimental life. You are coming into a phase of peace and optimism. Take advantage of this and stop torturing yourself with trivialities and making comments that are out of place. The moon is not only spending its final hours in your income sector while forming a beneficial aspect to the sun, which is also in its final hours in your work sector, but both are simultaneously creating a positive aspect with Pluto in your career sector. Over the weekend, and with Mercury set to conclude all planetary activity on the job front later next week, there is an opportunity to regroup. With continuing reminders about maintaining work and life balance, this allows you to step back and let your subconscious process valuable information from across the income, work, and career fronts. It is just as Venus, the planet of love, reaches her last full day in your relationships sector that the moon returns for its monthly visit to your communication sector. 2 days after the moon spent its final hours in Aries clashed with Venus, this not only puts them back in harmony but with a chance to give anything this may have flushed out a voice. Our eyes in the sky. The cosmos is buzzing with energy today, and you may feel a strong pull toward deepening your relationships and partnerships. However, as enticing as that energy is, today might not be the best day for making financial decisions or embarking on shopping sprees. The planetary shifts are stirring up a heightened sense of impulsiveness, especially when it comes to splurging on big-ticket items or making investments. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement and overlook the long-term implications. Have you ever bought something on a whim, only to later realize it wasn't worth the price? We've all been there. It's a common experience, and today, the universe is encouraging you to pause and reflect before acting on those urges. Think about it. Have you ever spent hours on a problem that, in hindsight, didn't really need solving? Today's cosmic energy is guiding you to be more selective. Focus on the issues or goals that truly require your attention, and let the rest go. By doing so, you'll conserve your energy for the challenges that genuinely align with your path and purpose. What's one area of your life right now that could use a little more focus? Or maybe there's something you need to let go of. Feel free to share your experiences in the comments. We're all navigating these energies together, and sometimes, just voicing what's on your mind can bring clarity. Now, let's dive deeper into the powerful cosmic shifts taking place. The Sun is entering Libra, while Venus moves into passionate Scorpio. This combination signals the start of a transformative period, particularly in the realms of relationships, balance, and our deepest desires. Libra season officially begins with the fall equinox, a time of equilibrium, harmony, and fresh starts. You might find yourself naturally seeking more balanced, reciprocal connections during this time. Think about your relationships. Where are you craving more harmony? Where could you benefit from restoring balance? Libra's influence encourages us to create peace and fairness in our lives, both in how we relate to others and how we treat ourselves. Have you ever noticed how, when things are balanced in your personal life, everything seems to flow more smoothly? Libra season is the perfect time to reflect on these dynamics and make any necessary adjustments. What does balance look like for you, not only in relationships but in all areas of your life? At the same time, Venus in Scorpio brings a more intense, passionate energy to our relationships. Scorpio doesn't do anything halfway, and when Venus is in this sign, you may find yourself desiring deeper, more transformative connections. Superficiality won't cut it. Scorpio craves intimacy, emotional honesty, and authenticity. If you've been yearning for a more profound bond with someone, this is the time to explore that. But remember, with Scorpio's influence comes the temptation to control or get tangled in emotional power dynamics. The key here is to lean into vulnerability and seek true intimacy rather than trying to control outcomes. Have you ever noticed that when you open up and allow yourself to be vulnerable, your relationships deepen in ways you didn't expect? Let's talk about Theta Euro. How does emotional intimacy show up for you, and what does it mean to you? On the financial front, you might find that your advice is in high demand today. People may come to you seeking guidance on money matters or projects, and while it's wonderful to share your wisdom, remember to maintain your boundaries. It's great to help others, but have you ever found yourself giving so much of your energy that you're left too exhausted to pursue your own goals? Today, the universe is asking you to strike a balance between giving and receiving. Also, remember that sometimes, listening is just as important as giving advice. Have you noticed that when you truly listen to others, you learn as much as they do? Today is a great opportunity to practice that balance. Giving when it's appropriate, but also receiving the wisdom and perspectives others have to offer. How do you balance helping others with taking care of yourself? It's a fine line, and it's something we all navigate, so feel free to share your strategies for finding that balance.